Hi. Yay. Hey, welcome to 5 a.m. Mester Scrum. It's football season, and I figured I'd have to get my little number one finger to root my team on, right? Anyway, hope you're all doing well. Boy, that was close. 5 a.m. Mester Scrum. Welcome. We talk about Agile and Scrum activities and business stuff and other things like that, but mostly stuff that's centered around Agile and Scrum and growing on what we do. Anyway, hey, I had to laugh. YouTube actually listened to me and fixed the bug. How about that? That's hey, they did it. I was actually shocked. I'm like, why is the screen looking different? They actually fixed the bottom thing where the volume is. So I have to say, woohoo! They fixed the live streaming screen. Wow. So they actually listened to me. Ooh. Oh my God. I just realized that. So this is new. So I'm just, okay, cool. So this proves in the Agile world, sometimes you just have to ask, and I have to give YouTube credit that they actually turned around the change and fixed it on the screen. That was pretty fast, actually, because when we talk about that, it's like a couple episodes ago. But we're on episode like 46 or something like that. I don't know where we're at now. But that's a shock, right? So that's about being agile. Someone gave you, identified an issue, able to look at it, assess it, fix it, make it work. And I give kudos to YouTube, man. You fixed the bug. Awesome. Scary thing is when they actually listen to you. Now I'm shocked. Now I don't know what to do. Anyway, it's 5 a.m. Mester Scrum. It's Friday. Glad you're all here. If you're listening, sharing with your friends. Friday, I hope some. We put a bunch of podcasts out. I think this weekend I'm gonna put all 46 episodes in podcast form. So if you want to binge listen to us next week or whatever, you can do that. And I am taken aback, to be honest with you. I'm just like, I just gonna talk about some stuff, and then I see this change, and I'm like, wow, okay. So let's do this. I was gonna talk about doing a survey and on roles and stuff like that for new things, but I'll say that for this weekend. I want to look at some old survey questions that I had developed for some of my teams and then share them with you. Plus, this weekend I should be building up the website and getting that all taken care of because I want it all interacted and connected. So, kind of want to talk about. I know everybody hears the term Muda, Muri, and Mura, right? Three terms you hear is waste, overburden, and unevenness. And I think we've talked a lot about overburden because overcommitment, doing too much, then nothing happens, and it all comes in the end. It fails. Mura, where we talk about unevenness, and we're going to talk more about that in the future because I'm a very proponent of being figuring out your baseline. Now, figuring out your baseline, and that leads into Muda, waste, right? One of the things I notice a lot of teams do, or a lot of people want to make change. I've been doing change for 30 years, all over the place, right? Different things. Quality management, quality circles, total quality management, Deming, Six Sigma, just a whole gambit of stuff over time. And PMP, PMI, things like that. And now we're doing Agile. Though I have to say I have been doing Agile. I just didn't know what it was called until I actually started taking the classes, and I go, oh, there's a name for everything we're doing. And it is called Agile. And Scrum is a great way of implementing Agile. And we'll talk about different ones too, but most of the show will be about Scrum. But I want to talk about Muda and waste. One of the things I notice a lot of people, and I have taught business analysts, systems engineers, they always want to make change. Every organization want to change something. I'm like, but do you my first question I asked from what I said, do you know what you do now? Everybody's so quick to give an idea on how to change the process, but they have no idea what the current process is. They just think, pull it out of your brain. We're going to do this, this, and this. And says, you haven't even done the current process. You haven't even practiced with the tool. You haven't even walked through the system and what goes through, and you want to go change it. And I find it amazing how many people say, we should do this, this, and this. And it says, half the group is doing that already, the other half isn't, and we just need to find a way to get the other half that isn't doing what the other half is. If that makes any sense. That was kind of weird. A little circular reference there. But to eliminate waste, if you don't know what your current process is, you have no idea what your change is going to impact. And you also want to measure it, and that's another one of those part of the 3M's there. But you want to know what it is. You want to be able to measure it so that when you do make the change, that you can see if you help eliminate some of the waste. And one thing Agile does is it really exposes wasted time, the lean concept, things you're waiting for stuff. I encourage people to, flag anytime they're waiting for something. And they're like, well, it's not broken. I said, if you're waiting more than a day for something that, everybody's supposed to be doing, or 2 days, I want it flagged in the system as being blocked, right? Because you waiting for something is a waste of time. And in fact, when you're waiting, everybody's going to do this. They're going to start multitasking, right? So I got as far as I can. I got to wait another day for someone to get back to me. So I'm kind of stuck. So I'm going to go take another task. So now you go do another task. And while you're working on the task, you get your response back. Okay, so now I'm going to stop doing this task. And then I'm going to go back and do the other task. And that's just all waste, because what you're doing a startup setup. I worked in machine shops for years as a kid. The whole setup process, tear down, setup, tear down. You don't want to do it. It's just waste of time. And we're going to talk a lot about Muda because I'm very big on waste and what I see wasteful. And I hope a lot of these sessions will cover a lot of wasteful activities. So one other thing I want to talk about, I'm going to keep this show short because it is Friday, lots of stuff going on. I know everybody, and I got school and I'm trying to figure out the cadence. And this is 5amMesterScrum. Please like and subscribe. Again, we're on all the we're on the big 5 social media platforms. We're on YouTube, which they fixed that bug, which is totally amazing. I'm totally shocked, right? Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, right? So let me see. Oh, and LinkedIn, of course. Find us on LinkedIn. I share it on LinkedIn every day. And now we're going into the podcast world. So I'm taking this content, making podcasts. So I'm learning how it works, what doesn't work. We're on the Google Play, and we're in Spotify, and we're growing on that, and hopefully submit some more and put some more content out there and share it. I really do want to put all the episodes in podcast form so that everything's out there. And again, I want to build a website up, so that's how to give you some more information. And I am going to put my coach's working agreement on this weekend. I promise you, I will build the website, put that as the first post, and then talk about it next week. Excuse me. Live. That's great. Coughing. Anyway, so in this live program that we're recording right now, which is totally live and in person, so we got that. Please like and subscribe, share it. Hit the little bell and you'll get an email when we do post, and we post every day. I put pictures up on Instagram of different things. Hopefully I'll be able to go work out, but I don't know how that's going yet because still trying to figure out the cadence for the mornings. And we'll see how that goes. But I want to ask one other thing about change. So I talked about Muda. If you want to change and fix the waste, you have to document what the process is, right? It's very important. So many people do not do that. and they come in, oh, you should just do this. I'm like, have you even talked to anybody what the current process is before you go and tell them you should do X, Y, and Z and A, B, C and F, Y, G, whatever? No, they don't. They just come in and talk, and I just look at them and go, you have no idea what's going on. And none of the personalities, right? And this whole game is about personalities too. That's another aspect of it. But anyway, change. When I used to work for the Navy Department years and years ago, decades ago now, scary, decades ago. One thing I found out is that I was doing some research on a project. It was an issue we had to fix. And as I did the research on it, I found out that 7 years prior to when I was doing it, they were trying to take on the same issue again. And what I noticed about change, organizations, if they don't fix it, or maybe they kind of half fixed it, at least in the government, about every 7 years, they try to fix it again. They fix it, it goes away for a little bit, and then they come back. Don't be surprised that if in your organization, you'll see a trend on how much change people try to do in the organization. And there really is a cadence, a rhythm to they try to change, they adapt it for a while, and then they change again. And every organization goes through this like little 7 year, I'm going to call it a 7 year itch, I don't know, 7 year process, but periodic looking at what they're doing. They can't do it all at the same time. So different aspects of the company look at things about every 7 years. And by the way, technology matures like, well, it's really fast now, but it used to be like every 5 years when I was building computers. Anyway, off topic. So look at your change. Don't be surprised. People have tried some things and they say, we tried that in the past. You want to look at what they tried in the past, what was done, what may have been missing, and see if you can't reinvigorate that change process. But don't be surprised if people come and say, oh, we tried this before, it didn't work. Probably true. Anyway, I'm going to end 5M Mester Scrum with the ideas of Muda, limiting waste, understanding your process, and then change. It'll change all the time. So what we're learning in these courses is something you could use no matter what you do, whatever the terminology is called, you're going to reuse it again. And please like and subscribe to 5am Mester Scrum. And it's so cool that the bug was fixed in YouTube because I commented on it because it's been there for a while. So I'm totally shocked right now. Anyway, have an awesome Friday. Weekend's coming up. Do a lot of stuff out there this weekend. Put some more content out. A lot of things going on. One day I'll talk about all the other stuff that's going on around and my backlog, and maybe we'll do a personal backlog. But you all have an awesome day. Happy scrumming. It's Friday. Enjoy. Go out to lunch. Do something. Get out of the office for a little bit. Take a break and enjoy your day. Take care. Bye.